Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to solve O-Levels Mathematics T paper 2 in a session May-June 2024 paper 2-1. So let's start with the first question. Question number 1 part A, the cost of a ticket to watch a basketball match is $67.60. Number 1, the total money received from the ticket sale for one match is this much dollars. Find the number of tickets sold in for this match. Okay, so we have given the cost of one ticket is this much. We have to find and the total the total money they receive in selling the tickets are this much. We have to find the number of tickets sold. So to get the number of tickets sold, we have to do 1183,000 divided by the cost, which is 67.60. 1183,000 divide 67.60. 17,500 tickets are sold. Okay, so we have given the cost of one ticket at 67.60. This is 4% more than the cost of one ticket last year. Let's say the cost of one ticket last year is X, right? So and this is X and this price is 4% more than X. So we have to add X. Right, let me explain one more time. So this price is 67.60 and this price is basically equivalent to the price of one ticket last year and add 4% of that price to get that price, right? I hope this makes sense. Now let me find out the cost of one ticket last year, which is the X. All right, so 67.60, this is equals to 4 over 100 plus 1 into X. So X, we can solve 4 over 100 plus 1. This is 0.14. So this is 67.60 and divided by 1.04. 67.60 divided by answer. This is $65. That was the price of the ticket last year. Right, so this price $65. This is the price of one ticket last year, and now this is the price of one ticket in the next year. Right, and this price is 4% more than the last year price. So when we add 4% of this, and then we will get this price. I hope this makes sense now. Now moving to part B, the number of seats in the basketball stadium is 20,545. The number of seats sold for the first match of the season is 19,340. Calculate the percentage of the seats in the stadium that are sold. All right, so we have to find the percentage of the seats in the stadium that are sold. So the number of seats sold are, we have given how much are sold, 19,340, dividing by the total seats are 20,545, and for percentage times it by 100. Simplify 19,340 divides 2545. 19,340 divides 20545 times it by 100, which is 94.13%, 94.1% we can say. Now for part C, a team plays 41 matches. For the 41 matches, the mean number of seats sold per match is 16,440. This is the mean number of seats sold we have given. All right, so we have the formula for mean. This is sum divided by the total. Let me use this formula. Okay, so the mean we have given, which is 16,440. This is equals to total number of seats sold for 41 matches. Right. This is going to divide with the total number of matches are 41. So using the formula for mean is given, which is 16,440. Sum, we have to add up the total number of seeds sold for the first. This is the for per match we have given this. So the total number of seeds sold for 41 matches divided by the total matches are 41. Let me find out this. So 16,440 times by 41, this is equals to the total number of seeds sold for 41 matches. All right. So 16,440 times 41, this is 6740 and 40. This is equivalent to total number of seeds sold for 20 matches plus 21 matches, because 20 plus 21 makes 41. Now the total number of seeds sold for the first 21 matches is this much. The total number of seeds sold for the first 21 matches we have given. So this is 674040. This is equivalent to 329000 plus total number of seeds sold for 20 matches. Right. Okay, now let me simplify this. So 674040 minus 329000. This quantity subtract 329000 is this much, and that is equivalent to 345040, and this is equals to the total number of seeds sold for 20 matches. All right. Now the question is, calculate the mean number of seeds sold per match for the last 20 matches. Okay, the mean number of seeds sold. Mean number of seeds sold per match for the last 20 matches is total number of seeds sold for the 20 matches, which is 345040 divided by the number of matches at 20. Here we will get the mean. This is going to divide it by 20. This is 17,252. 17252. That's the mean number of seeds sold per match for the last 20 matches. Now for part D, the table shows the salaries of 3 basketball players and the salary of Stephen, Joe and Tristan. Number 1, find the difference between the salaries of Tristan and Stephen. Tristan's salary is this and Stephen's salary is this. So first the Tristan and the Stephen. Tristan is 3.64 times 10 to the power 7 minus the Stephen is 8.27 times 10 to the power 6. So that is 364. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7 minus 8, 2, 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let me subtract this. 364 minus 827. This salary, the difference is 2813. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we are moving 1 unit, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 units. So 2.813 times 10 to the power 7, that is the difference. Both answers are correct, but it is better to keep it into the standard form because it is all because the question is given in terms of the standard form. Now for the second part, the total Joe earned is his salary plus a bonus of X dollars. So the total earning is the sum of salary plus the bonus. All right, so we know the salary of Joe, that is the salary, right? The total he earned is 102.5% of his salary. Okay, so from here the total he earned is 102.5% of his salary, which is 4.29 times 10 to the power 6, or we can say 102.5 divided by 100 times 429. 1 2 3 4 zeros, 2 and 2 zeros are cancelled out. We have 102.5 times 42900. That is the earning 4397250. All right, calculate the value of X. All right, now let me substitute it back to this equation. This is equation star. Now the earning we have given is 4397250. This is equals to the salary, which is 4290000 plus the bonus of X dollars. We can solve for the bonus. So 4397250 subtract 4290000, that is the bonus. So subtract 4290000, that is this much dollars, 107,250 dollar. This is the bonus. Or you can convert it into standard form by moving the decimal point 1 2 3 4 and 5 units. So 1.0725 times 10 to the power 5. Question number 2, part A. The temperature at midday was recorded at 10 different heights on a mountain. The results are shown in the table, the heights in meters and the temperature in degrees Celsius. Number 1, complete the scatter diagram. The first 5 points have been plotted for you. 1 2 3 4 5. All right. Okay, the next point is when the height is 100, the temperature will be 3.5. All right, so this is the height, this is the temperature when the height is 100. So this is 250. Okay, so there are 10 blocks, right? And this is 250. So what each block represents, so 250 over 10, each block is 25. So we have to find 100. So 25 times 4 is 100. So the fourth block is 100. 1 2 3 4. This is 100. All right, the temperature is 3.5 upward. We have 3 and 3.5. Okay, let me find out. This is 100 and that point is 3, 3.2, 3.4 and 3.5. The next is when the temperature is 1250, that is negative 4.6. 1250, that is 1250 and negative 4.6, this is negative 4. Negative 4.2, 4 and 6. Next is 1450 minus 4, 6.4. 1450. Okay. 1240, adding 25, adding 25 to 3 and 4. Okay, the fourth one is 1 2 3 4. This fourth one is 1350, but we have to work for 1450. Okay, so 1250, add 25 for 1 time, 2 time, 3 time, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times, 7 times, and 8 times. So when I added 8 times, here we have 1450. So for 1450, negative 6.40, it is downward. Okay, this is negative 6, this is negative 6.4. Next is 1125 minus 0 minus 4, 1125. Okay, from 1000, adding 25 each time. Okay, 1000 add 25, 1 times, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, adding 5 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Fifth block is 1125. That is negative of 4 downward. This line, and where is minus 4? This is minus 4. The last is 1350. Is we have already done 1350 minus 3.8. Okay, this is negative 3, right? Negative 3.8 is 2, 4, 6, and 8, this point. Alright, so the scatter diagram is completed. Now moving to the second part, describe the type of correlation shown in the scatter diagram. What is this type of correlation? Okay, as you can see, when the height increase from 0 to 1500 meters, right, the temperature is decreasing, so it is a negative correlation. When one quantity increase, another decrease. Right, now for the third part, draw a line of best fit on the scatter diagram. Let me draw the line of best fit. Can be different in your case. Okay, this line passes through 3 points, the 2, the 3, okay, this passes through 4 points. Okay, that is my line of best fit. Okay, that's my line of best fit. Now for part 4, another reading is taken at the height of 1000 meters. The height is 1000. At this height, use your line of best fit to estimate the temperature at this height. What is the temperature at this height? Right, the temperature at this height is, it depends on the line of best fit. It can be different in your case. Negative 3, negative 2.8, yes, in degrees Celsius. It can be different. Your answer might be different because it depends on the line of best fit. Now for part B, the table summarizes the times taken by 80 adults to climb the mountain, time taken in hours, and the frequency. Number 1, calculate an estimate of the mean time. So the mean is sum of fx divided by the total. F is the frequency. And what is x? X is the midpoint of intervals. We have to find out the midpoints. To get the midpoints, we have to add the two numbers and dividing by 2. 5.5 plus 6.5 and divided by 2. The midpoint is 6. 6.5 plus 7.5 divided by 2 is 7. 7.5 plus 8 divided by 2 is 7.75. 8 plus 8.5 divided by 2, that is 8.25. 8.5 plus 10.5 divided by 2, that is 9.5. That is the midpoint. Now let me solve for fx, the product of f with x. 8 times 6 is 48. 15 times 7 is 105, and 20 times 7.75, 115, sorry, 155. 23 times 8.25, 189.75. 14 times 9.5, 133. Right, now this is a product of f and x. Now let me solve for the mean. Sum of fx, 48 plus 105 plus 155 plus 189.75 plus 133, divided by the total number of adults to climb the mountain are 80. So divided by 80. Let me add them up. 48, 105, 155, 189.75 and 133, divided by 80. 7.88. That is the mean. So 7.88 hours. Now for the second part, a histogram is drawn to show this information. The height of the bar representing 5.5 to 6.5 is 8 millimeter. Okay, 5.5 to 6.5, the height is 8 millimeter we have given. Calculate the height of the bar representing 8 to 8.5. The height of this bar we have to calculate. All right, so the histogram is drawn. As we know, for histogram we need frequency density, right? And the frequency density has a formula that is equals to frequency over the class width, right? Let me solve for the interval, which is 5.5 is less than h is less than equals to 6.5. What is the frequency density? Let me work on this. The frequency density is equals to the frequency of the interval. The frequency of this interval is 8, divided by the class width. The class width is 6.5 minus 5.5, that is 1. The class width is 1. So the frequency density is 8, and this is given that the frequency density is 8 millimeter, right? Now we have to calculate the frequency density for 8 is less than h is less than equals to 8.5 for this interval, and that would be the height of the bar. That frequency density is basically. Okay, so what is the frequency? Frequency is 23, and we have to calculate the class width. 23 out of the class width is 8.5 minus 8 is 0.5. So 23 divided 0.5 is 46. So 46 millimeter is the height of the bar. Question number 3, part A. Triangle PQR is an isosceles triangle with PQ equals to QR. Okay, the two sides are same. It means these two angles are same. The exterior angle of the triangle at R is 142 degrees. Calculate the triangle PQR. PQR. This angle we have to calculate. Okay, so the two concepts we are going to use in this question. The first concept is the angle at a point, angle on a straight line is 180. So this whole angle is 180. So what is that angle? So we can say angle R is gonna be from 180 degree. We have to subtract 142. So 180, sorry, minus 142. This is 38 degrees. Alright, so this angle is 38. Since it is an isosceles triangle, angle B is also 38. Let me solve for angle Q. Now the next concept is sum of all angles of a triangle add up to 180. So we can say angle PQR plus 38 plus 38. This is equals to 180. So angle PQR, this is going to be 180 minus 38 and minus 38. 180 minus 38 minus 38. So that angle is 104. 104 degrees. Now for part B, the diagonals of trapezium ABCD meet at E. ABCD is a trapezium and the two diagonals meet at point E. Show that the triangle ABE, this triangle, is similar to the triangle CDE, this triangle. Alright, give a reason for each statement you make. Okay, similar. When we show that the two triangles are similar, it means we have to show that all angles are equal. All three angles are equal in both triangle, right? So let me start with this angle. These two angles are vertically opposite. They are obviously same. So the first statement I'm gonna make is, we can say AEB is equals to DEC, and the reason is vertically opposite angles are equal. All right, now the next is, we can say this angle and this angle is same because these are the two parallel lines. They are joining with one line, so these are the two alternate angles and they are equal. So we can say EAB and ECD, they are alternate angles. And they are same. And the third statement is this angle and this angle is same because they are two parallel lines joining with one line. They are alternate angles, they are equal. So we can say ABE or EBA is equals to EDC. Again, alternate angles. So as you can see, in both triangles, all the three angles are same. So we can say triangle ABE is similar to triangle CDE. Question number 4, part A. Two of the factors of 50 are square numbers. One of these square number is 1. Find the other square number that is a factor of 50. So now let me list the factors of 50. The factors of 50: 1, 2, 5, 10, 25, and 50 itself. Okay, the first number is 1. And the next one should be a square number. 2, 5, 10, 25 is a square number. 25, 5 squared is 25. So the next factor is 25. Part B, we have A and B. The numbers A and B are written as a product of their prime factors where x and y are positive integers. Both are positive, right? Number 1, find the highest common factor HCF of A and B in terms of x and y. Let me write down A is 2 to the power of x minus 1 times 3 power y times 3 power y times 7, and B as 2 to the power x plus 3. If I can write down this x minus 1 plus 4 is 3. 2 to the power of 4 because 4 and minus 1, that makes 3, and 3 to the power of y and 5. All right, now HCF is the common one, so this is the common factor and this is the common factor. That would be the HCF, which is 2 power x minus 1 times 3 power y. Now for the second part of B, find the lowest common multiple LCM of A and B in terms of x and y. Alright, so for LCM, we have to pick the common ones, LCM. So 2 to the power of x minus 1 is common and 3 to the power y is common. And then write down the rest of the uncommon factors. The uncommon factors are 3 to the power y, 2 to the power 4, and 7 and 5, the rest of the uncommon ones. Okay, so 2, its power is x minus 1 and plus 4, so x minus x plus 3 times 3 power is 2y times 7 times 5. So 2x plus 3 times 3 2y times 5 times 7, that would be the LCM. Question number 5, part A. Two companies move boxes. Company A charges 50 cents for each box. This is a charge for each box plus a fixed fee of $125. Company B charges only a fixed fee of $350. Find the number of boxes moved when Company A charges the same as Company B. Okay, so let's say the number of boxes are X. For Company a fixed fee is $125 plus 50 cents for each box. And this should be equals to, when Company A charges the same as Company B, the Company B is $350, the fixed fee, right? Let me solve for X. Okay, so here we have 0.50x. From 350 take away 125, 350 minus 125 is 225, so x is 225 divide 0.50, 225 divide 0.50, this is 450, so the number of boxes are 450. Now for part B, the maximum mass a van can carry is exactly 770 kilograms. The van carries boxes, each of mass 4 kilogram, correct to the nearest kilogram. Nearest 1 kilogram. So this is 1 by 2, which is 0.5. Alright. So to get the upper and the lower bound, so for upper bound and the lower bound, so in 4 kilogram we add 0.5 and in 4 kilogram subtract 0.5. So this would be 4.5 and 3.5. These are the upper and lower bounds. Find the upper bound for the number of boxes this van can carry. The number of boxes, and we have to work for the upper bound. So we can say that the number of boxes van carry, upper bound, this would be the total weight the van carry is 770 kilogram, divide by the weight of each box, which is 4 kilogram, and correct to the nearest kilogram, so we can do upper or lower bounds. So when we have upper bound and we have a division, so in the denominator we have to use the lower value of that mass. Alright, so that is a formula when we are working for the upper and the lower bounds. So when you have to find the upper bound, so in the denominator you have to choose the value of the lower bounds. When you have to work for lower bounds, the denominator value should be upper bound. Okay, let me simplify. 770 divide 3.5, this is 220. So the number of boxes are 220. Now for part C, a lorry contains boxes of 3 sizes, small, medium and large, S, M, L. The ratio of the number of boxes S and M is 2:7 and the ratio of number of boxes S and L is 5:4. The lorry contains 72 boxes of size L. Find the total number of boxes in the lorry, the sum of S, M and L. Alright, so we have the ratios. If I can write this ratio medium, ratio small, and which is not 2:7, now it is 7:2, and then small ratio large, this is 5:4. Now let me find out the ratio of medium, small and then large. So medium, small and large. So what we're going to do, first we have to do the product. 4 times 2, that is 8. And the next is 2 times of 5 is 10. And the next is 5 times 7, which is 35. Now the medium is 35, small is 10 and large is 8. Alright, so we have given the lorry contains 72 large size boxes. Okay, so since L is 72, so what is the ratio for L is 8. It means 8 is basically equals to 72. What 1 is equals to? 1 is going to be 72 out of 8, and 8 times 9 is 72. All right. Okay, so it means large are given, which are 72. We can easily find out for small and the medium. So what is small? If 1 equals to 9 for small, we have 10. So 10, what is 10 equals to? 10 equals to 9 times of 10, which is 90. And what is for M? M is 35. What is 35 equals to? So to get 35, we have to do 35 times 9. This is 35 times 9 is 315. Okay, now the total number of boxes we have to calculate. Total number of boxes are S, M, and L. So S are 90, M are 315, and L is given 72. 90 plus 315 plus 72, which is 477. Question number 6, part A. Triangle A is mapped onto triangle P by a translation 1, -3. Draw triangle P. Alright, so the translation is 1 and -3. It means we have to move. This is the horizontal translation and this is the vertical translation. 1 unit to the right and 3 units down. Okay, so from triangle A, 1 unit to the right we have to move and 3 down. 1, 2, and 3. So this point, which is 5 and -2. For this point, 1 right and 3 down. 1, 2, and 3, which is 7 minus 2. Right? And for this point, 1 right and 3 down. 1, 2, and 3 over here. So 5 and -6. Let me draw this triangle P. All right. So that is the triangle P after translation of 1 and -3. Now for part B, describe fully the single transformation that maps triangle A onto triangle B. Look at A and B. A and B. The shape is compressed. So this is an enlargement. Shape doesn't stay the same. So this is an enlargement, and let me write this down. This is an enlargement. Let me find out the scale factor of enlargement and the center of enlargement. All right. So to get the scale factor, we have a formula. This is the enlarged shape and this is the original one. Enlarged shape is 1 unit. The original one is 2 units. So the enlarged is 1 unit. Original one is 2 units. So it's ratio. This is the scale factor. Okay, the enlarged one and divides the original one. That's the formula to get the scale factor. Scale factor is 1/2. So we have to decide it is positive 1/2 or negative 1/2. It depends on the center. If it is the both shapes are on one side of the center, then it is positive. If they're on opposite side of the center, it becomes negative. So first let me find out the center and then we can guess the sign of the scale factor. Okay, to get the center, so first thing first, we have to connect the component, the first vertex with this vertex. This vertex is with this and these two vertices. Okay, so all the 3 vertices meet at this point, which is 0, 1. So that is the center of enlargement. And as you can see, this is the original shape, and the original shape, the transformed shape, is on the other side of the center. So it means the scale factor is negative. If the transformed shape is on the same side, means this is original one and you will get the transformed shape over here. So it means you have the same scale factor. But here we have the negative one. Okay, so the center is 0, 1. Yes. Now for part C, transformation M is a reflection in a line y equals to -1. And transformation R is a rotation 90 degree clockwise about 1, 1. R RMB equals to Q. Draw triangle Q. RMB, it means first we have to apply the transformation M on B, right? This is a transformation M. We have to apply on B. Okay, let me do the reflection. 1 and 2 units. So next distance is also 2 units from that line. 1, 2 units. So 2 units. And this distance is 1, 2, 3, 4 units. This is 1, 2, 3 and 4 units over here. Right. Let me draw this triangle. So that is the shape of the triangle of the transformation M, which is a reflection in a line y equals to -1. Right, this is for M. Now the next is, we have done with M on B. We have applied the transformation M on triangle B. Now we have to apply the transformation R. R is a rotation 90 degree clockwise. It is 90 degree, it is clockwise, and the center is 1, 1. So this is a center 1, 1. We have to rotate this 90 degree and clockwise rotation, right? So for this, let me use the tracing paper. So let me trace this shape, as you can see. So this is the shape M. Let me draw over here on the tracing paper. Okay, and this is my center. Let me rotate this 90 degree clockwise. This is going to be my coordinates now. This one, and this one. So this coordinate is -3, 4, -5, 4, -3 and 5. All right. -3, 4, -5, 4 and -3 and 5. I hope this is clear now. Okay, this is the triangle Q now. Let me name this triangle Q. We have done 2 transformation to get Q. Question number 7, part A. A cuboid has a dimension 5 cm by 12 cm by 8 cm. The volume of a cuboid is 480 cm cube. The volume of a cuboid we have given. Calculate the value of each. So the formula for the volume of cuboid, that is equals to length into width into height. So the volume is 480 and that is 12 into 5 into h. Let me solve for h. 480 divides 12 times 5. This is the h. Let me simplify. 12 times 5 is 60 and 480 divided by 60 is 8. So the height is 8 centimeter. Now for part B, ABCDE is a pentagon. ABCDE. Okay, that is a pentagon. AE is parallel. AE, this is parallel to BD. AE is 21 centimeter. BD is 16 centimeter. And DE is 8 centimeter, right? And the angle we have given, DEA, this is 90 degree. And CBD, this is 65 degree. Now for one, calculate the angle BAE, BA and E. This angle we have to calculate. Okay, to get the angle BAE, okay, if I can draw the straight line over here, this straight line is also 8 centimeter. Both are parallel. This is 16, this is 16. What is this length? This is 21, take away 16. This is 5. Okay, we have the front side, the opposite and the adjacent. We have to find that angle. So using the ratio of tan. It is a right angle triangle, as you can see now. So we can say tangent of angle BAE. This is opposite is 8 and adjacent is 5. 8 by 5. So BAE angle is tangent inverse of 8 by 5. Okay, tangent inverse 8 by 5. This is 1.01. This is in radians. Let me calculate in degrees. Sorry. Let me put my calculator in degree mode. Now tangent inverse of 8 by 5, 57.9. 57.99, or you can round it to 58 degrees. That is the angle. And one more thing, why I did in degree, because as you can see this angle we have given in degrees. So 90 degrees, 65 degrees. So with the help of this sketch, it means we have to find the next angle should be in degrees. If it is not given, then this is okay. You can do in degrees or radians. Now for the second part, the area of a pentagon ABCDE is 200 centimeters square. Calculate the length of BC. Okay, the area, we have given the whole area, which is 200. We have to calculate this length BC. All right, so area of a pentagon is basically the sum of area of this trapezium and this triangle. All right, so we can say area of pentagon is the sum of area of trapezium plus area of triangle. All right, so area of pentagon is 200. We have given area of a trapezium is half sum of parallel sides multiplied by height. The parallel sides are 21 and 16 and the height is 8. The sum of 16 and 21 and times by 8 plus area of a triangle is half the two sides and the sine of angle between them. Half the two sides are 16 and BC, which we have to calculate, and times sine of 65 degrees. Right, now let me simplify by using calculator. All right, so this is 16 plus 21 times by 8 divided by 2. This is 200 and 148 and about this one. Okay, sine of 65 degrees times by 16 divided by 2 is 7.25 BC plus 7.25 BC. Solve for BC. 200 minus 148 and divided by 7.25, you will get the length of BC. 200 minus 148 and this is divided by the answer, which is 7.17 is the length of BC. 7.17 centimeter. 7.17 or 7.2, you can say. Both are okay. Question number 8, part A. Number 1, complete the table for this function. We have to solve for y when x is equals to 5. So what is y when x is 5? 2 power 5 divided by 5. Simplify. 2 to the power of 5 divided by 5. This is 6.4. Now for second part, on the grid, draw the graph of this function for x is between 0 to 5. All right. X is 0, y is 0.2. X is 0. Y is 0.1 and 0.2. 1, 0.4. This is 0.4. 2, 0.8. 2, it is 0.8. 3 is 1.6. 3. 1.5 and 1.6. 4, it is 3.2. 4 and 3, this is 3. And 3.1 and 3.2. And 5, we just done 6.4. All right. So this is 5, moving up. This is 6, 6.1, 2, 3, and 4, this point. Let me connect all the points to get the smooth curve. Make sure your curve passes through each and every point. Okay, that's the shape of the curve. Now for part 3, a to the power x plus 3 equals to 100. Number A, show that Okay, so simplify a to the power x times 2 to the power x and 2 to the power 3. This is equals to 100. So 2 to the power x, 2 cube is 8. This is equals to 100. So 2 to the power x is going to be 100 out of 8. Right? 100 by 8 is 25 by 2. This is 25 divided by 2 in simplest form. But we need 5 by 2. So what we have to do, we have to divide both sides by 5. 2x dividing by 5, 25 divided by 2 dividing by 5. Right? So 2 power x over 5, this is equals to 5 over 2. 5 times 1 is 5, 5 times 5 is 25, so 5 by 2, so it is proved. Now for part B, by drawing a suitable line on the grid, solve 2 to the power x plus 3 equals to 100. So as you can see, 2 to the power x plus 3 equals to 100. We have done this would be equals to 2 exponent x over 5 equals to 5 by 2. So 2 exponent x over 5, this is basically equals to y. So it means we can say y equals to 5 by 2. And 5 by 2 is basically 2.5. All right, so this is 5 by 2, which is 2.5. So basically we have to draw the line y equals to 2.5. All right, so let me draw the line y equals to 2.5. So here y is 2 and this is 2.5. Right, y equals to 5 by 2. Find out the solution. So the answer is 3.1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 3.65. 3.65, yes. Now for part B, this is a sketch of graph y equals to a plus bx minus x squared. This is a quadratic, it's a parabola. The graph crosses the x-axis at integer values of x. This information we have given that the x-intercepts are integers. Find the value of a and the value of b. Alright, so we have only given the y-intercept, which is 0, 7. This point x is 0 and y is 7. Okay, if I can rewrite this quadratic equation, y equals to ax squared plus bx plus c. This is a standard form of a quadratic equation. All right, so here we have y equals to the a value is negative of x minus x squared plus bx plus c. Right, so it means it's negative. The x square coefficient is negative, so the parabola opening is downward. All right, so let me solve for b and c. So the first point I'm going to use is 0, 7. So if I use this information, y is 7 and x is 0. So minus 0 square plus b into 0 plus c. So here 7 is the c value. So we can get y equals to minus x square plus bx plus 7. Okay, now let me solve for b. Okay, what other information we can use in this question is the graph crosses the x-axis at integer values of x. Okay, so we have a concept that the zeros, or you can say the x-intercepts. Let's say this x-intercept is p and this x-intercept is q. Okay, the product of x-intercept is always equals to the negative of their c value. So what is the c value? Negative of their c value. The c value is 7 over here, right? So the product of the let me find out the product. So this pq is equals to negative of 7. All right, so what are the two x-intercepts now? And these two should be an integer, right? Okay, so and the product should be negative of 1, 7. So we can say minus 1, 7 or 7 minus 1. We have two options. Minus 1 times 7 is negative 7, or another option is minus 7 times 1. This is negative 7. So which is preferable? So you can see the two x-intercept, which one is preferable. So this is minus 1 or minus 7. This is not this doesn't seems to be -7. We can easily guess from the graph it is closer to origin, so it should be negative of 1, not -7, and it should be 7, not 1. So this point is 7. So the two zeros are -1 and 7, and their product should be equals to the C value of the quadratic equation. All right. So let me use any of the x-intercept to solve for the b value. So if I can use 7 0, or you can use -1 0. So 7 and 0, y is 7 and x is, sorry, y is 0 and x is 7. 7 square plus b into 7 plus 7, or you can say 0 equals to negative is outside -1 square plus b into -1 plus 7. Okay, and simplify, you will get the same answers. 0 equals to negative is outside, this is 1 minus b and plus 7. So you have 0 equals to minus b plus 6. So let me solve for the b. So minus b equals to -6 and b value is 6. All right, so we got this b value. So here y equals to -x square plus 6x plus 7. Right, now let's move back. So here y equals to -x square, x coefficient is 6 plus 6x, and the constant is 7 plus 7, right? So a is the constant and b is x coefficient. So here we can say a equals to 7 and b equals to 6. These are the values of a and b. Question number 9. The diagram shows the position of 3 ports A, B and C. The bearing of port B from port A. The bearing of port B from port A. This is 107. Port B from A. This angle is 107 degree. The bearing of port C from port A is 192. A to C, this angle is 192 degrees. All right. AB is 176 kilometer, AC is 132 kilometer. Number A, find the bearing of A from B. The bearing of A from B. Okay. So at B we have to draw the north line. Let me draw this north line at B. So if I extend this line and extending this line, so as you can see, these are the two parallel lines, this line and this line. These two lines are parallel. They are connecting with one line. So this angle and this angle are alternate angles and they have same 107. And the straight line, this angle is 180 degree, right? So now to get the bearing of A from B, so from B it means we have to draw the north line and on B. So from north line to A we have this angle we have to calculate. So from this north line, this angle, so it is a sum of 180 and 107. 180 plus 107, this is 287. 180 plus 107, this is 287 degrees. Now for part B, calculate BC. Okay, B to C, this length we have to calculate. Let me join B with C. Now you can see we have a triangle A, B and C. We have AB, we have AB and AC. We have to find for BC. Okay, and what else angle we have given? The two sides we have given. Let me find out this angle. So angle at a point is equals to 360. This angle is 107. This is 192. Subtracting from 360. From 360 minus 107 and minus 192. This is 61. Okay, let me find out this angle. So that is 61 degree, but in the marking scheme it is 85, and which is wrong, as you guys can see. From 360 you can take away 107 and take away 192, that is 61 degrees. So you have to solve it with 61. So now we have a triangle ABC. A, B and C. We have the two sides and angle between them, applying law of cosine to get the front side of that angle, which is BC. Okay, so for BC square, this is AB, which is 176 square, plus AC 132 square, minus 2 into 176, 132 into cos of 61 degree. Your answer must be different from the marking scheme because they calculated the wrong angle. Okay, so cos of 61 degrees times 132 times 176 and times negative 2. We have done with this. Now add 132 square and add 176 square is this much. So to get for BC, we have to do the square root of 25873.8058. We will get BC, the length of BC. Okay, square root of answer, this is 160.8 kilometer. This is 160.85 kilometer. All right, and this is 161, we can say, kilometer. Now for part C, boat B leaves port B at 10 a.m. It sails directly to port A at an average speed of 48 kilometer per hour. Okay, so as you can see, this is B, port B. Boat B leaves port B at 10 a.m. and it sails directly to port A at an average speed of 48 kilometer per hour, and the distance between A and B is 176 kilometer. So we have given the average speed is distance over time. So let me find out the time, which is distance over speed. So the time distance is 176 kilometer and the speed is 48 kilometer per hour. So we have a time 176 divides 48, which is 11 over 3 hour. Kilometer is cancelled with kilometer. Let me find out the time in terms of minutes. So this hours converting into minutes times by 60, which is 220 minutes. Right. Now boat C leaves port C at 10:15 a.m. It leaves at 10. It leaves at 10:15. It sails directly to port A and arrives there 7 minutes before boat B. This is a port C. Boat B leaves port C at 10:15 and it sails directly to A and arrives 7 minutes before the boat B, and their distance between AC is 132 kilometer. Find the average speed of boat C in kilometer per hour. So we know that average speed is total distance traveled over total time taken. So the distance traveled from C to A is 132 kilometer. And what about the time taken? All right, so this is the time when it leaves at 10. So 10:15 and 7 minutes before. So this is the time 10 and here we have 10:15. So before 15, it leaves after 15 minutes. It leaves at 10, it leaves at 10:15. So we have to subtract 15 from this time and it arrives 7 minutes before. So we have to subtract 7 as well from this time. Okay, so we can say from time to 20 minutes, we have to subtract 15 minutes and 7 minutes. Why we are subtracting? Because this time is 10 minutes, not 10:15. So subtracting 15 and it arrives 57 minutes before that boat B. So subtracting 7 as well. Minus 15 minus 7. So that time is 198 minutes. Now let me convert the minutes into hours. Now let me divide it by 60 to get the hours. So time is 33 by 10 hour. Now simplify, this is 33 out of 10 hour. So simplify 33 over 10 and 132 divided by answer is 40 kilometer per hour. So that is the average speed of boat C. Question number 10 part A, we have R, find the value of P when r is 10 and t is negative 2. So r is 10, p, we have to solve for p plus 3 and t is negative 2 divided by 2. So cross multiplication, 10 times 2 equals to 4p minus 6. 20 plus 6 equals to 4p. So 26 divided by 4, this is equals to p. 26 by 4 is 6.5. P value is 6.5. Now for part B, the diagram shows a quadrilateral. Form an equation in W and solve it to find the size of the larger angle in the quadrilateral. Alright, so the larger angle we have to calculate. 1, 2, 3, 4. It is a quadrilateral. Sum of all angles of a quadrilateral add up to 360. W to W plus W plus 10 plus W minus 15. This sum equals to 360. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 W's and 10 minus 15 is minus 5 equals to 360. And we have 5W equals to 360 plus 5, which is 365. So 5W equals to 365 and W equals to 365 divided by 5. So this is 365 divided by 5, which is 73. So W equals to 73. Now we have to find the size of the larger angle in the quadrilateral. Which is the larger angle? So this is W, which is 73. 2 times of W, we have 2 times 73 is 146. And 73 plus 10 is 83. And 73 minus 15 is 58. So the larger angle is 146. As you guys can see, the larger one is 146. Now for part C, we have to simplify this. It is a quadratic equation. Let me factorize this. 2 times 3 is 6. And this should be 1 and 6, we can say. So we have 2k square minus 6k plus k and minus 3. Okay, here I use the factorization. 2 times 3 is 6 and we have to pick the factors of 6. Their difference should be minus 5. So 6 times 1 is 6 and 6 minus 1 is minus 5. And divide, in the denominator we have to use a difference of square. K square minus 3 square. A square minus b square is a plus b into a minus b. 2 and k is common. We are left with k minus 3. And plus 1 is common, k minus 3. And in the denominator, the factors are k plus 3 and k minus 3. Alright, simplify the numerator further. We have 2k plus 1 is the factor and k minus 3 is the factor. And the denominator, we have a factor k plus 3 and k minus 3. So we can cancel the like factors and we are left with 2k plus 1 over k plus 3. Right. Now for part D, we have to solve this, show all your working and give your answer corrected to decimal place. We have to solve for x basically. So simplify the cross multiplying the opposite denominator 2 with x minus 2 plus 5 with x minus x plus 3 and divide by the product of the denominators x plus 3 and x minus 2 and this should be equals to 1. So we can do a cross multiplication in the next step. So 2x minus 4 plus 5x and plus 3, 5 times 3 is 15 and this should be equals to x plus 3 and x minus 2. So we have 5, 6, 7, 7x and from 15 take away 4 is plus 11. And this is x square minus 2x plus 3x and minus 6. 7x plus 11 equals to x square minus x plus 6. It's plus 6, sorry, because 3 is positive and it's negative 6. Alright. Okay, the shifting all the terms on the right side, we can say x square plus x minus 6 minus 7x minus 11 equals to 0. So x square, and we have minus 6x, because 1 minus 7 is minus 6, and minus 7 minus 6 and minus 11 is negative of 17. This is equals to 0. Let me apply the quadratic formula over here. We have x is equals to negative of the b value plus minus square root b value square minus 4, a value is 1, and the c value is negative of 17 divided by 2 times of the a value, the square root. Now let me simplify on calculator. Minus 4 times 1 times minus 17, that is 68, and 6 squared is 36. So plus 36, which is 104. So x should be equals to 6 plus minus square root of 104 and divided by 2. Right. Square root of answer, which is 2 square root of 26. X equals to 6 plus minus 2 root 26 divided by 2. We can cancel it out easily. We have 2 is cancelled with 2, and this 2 is with 3. So the two solutions are x equals to 3 plus minus root 26. We have to find the answer correct to 2 decimal place. 3 plus root 26 up to 2 decimal place is 8.099. So 8.10, we can say 8.10. And 3 minus root 26. This is minus 2.10. Question number 11, part A. On any day in January, the probability the temperature at a weather station is above 14 degrees Celsius is 0.35. That is a probability. Number 1, there are 31 days in January. Find the number of days in January when you would expect the temperature to be above 14 degrees Celsius. Okay, so you would expect. So it means the probability 0.35, the temperature to be above 14 degrees Celsius, its probability is this much, multiplied by number of days in January, or 31 days in January. So 0.35 times 31, that is 10.85. So the expected number, you can take 11. Now for the second part, the temperature on 2 consecutive days in January is recorded. Number A, complete the tree diagram, the first day and the second day, above 14 and below 14 degree or below. All right. And we know that the sum of probability is 1. So 1 take away 0.35, that is 0.65. This is a temperature when 14 or below 14. And above 14. So above is the same, the below we have is 0.65, above is 0.35, and below is again 0.65. Now for part B, find the probability that the temperature is above 14 degrees Celsius on both days. Above 14 and above 14, right? So the probability for above 14 is 0.35, above 14 is 0.35. Take the product, so 0.35 times 0.35. Simplify 0.35 times 0.35. This is equals to 0.1225. That is the probability. Now for part C, find the probability that the temperature is above 14 degrees Celsius on only one of the 2 days. Only one day. So above 14 and below 14, below 14 and above 14. So we have 2 combination over here. So on the first day we have above 14, and on the second day below 14, or we can say the first day is below 14 and the second day is above 14. So this is basically the 2 times of 0.35 and 0.65, product of 0.35 and 65. 0.35 times 0.65 times it by 2. This is 0.455. Now for part B, in a group of 14 children, 8 wear red t-shirt, 1 wear green t-shirt, and 5 wear blue t-shirt. 2 children are chosen at random from the group at random. Find the probability that they wear different colored t-shirts. All right. So there are 2 and they have different colors. So the probability, let's say they wear red, one wear red, other wear green, or one wear green, other wear red. And you can say one wear red, other wear blue, or one wear blue and other wear red. And the next combination is green and blue, or blue green. Right. So basically there are 2 times of red green plus 2 times of red blue and 2 times of green and blue. Right. So 2 into red is 8 out of 14 times green is 1 out of 14 plus 2 into red is 8 out of 14 and blue is 5 out of 14 plus 2 into red, green is 1 by 14 and the blue one is 5 by 14. Okay, let's simplify this. This is 2, 8 out of 14 times 14, 196 plus 2, and 5 times 8 is 40 out of 196 plus 2, 1 times 5 is 5 out of 196. Okay, so that should be 2 times 8 is 16 over 196. 2 times 4 is 8 and 0 over 196 plus 2 times 5 is 10 over 19. It is 196 or 198? 196. Sorry. Okay. Sorry, I messed up. If 1 wear red, then how many t-shirts are left? Now, not 14, 13 t-shirts are left after. So we have 13 here. Now 14 times of 13 is 182. 182, 182 and 182. This is 182. All right, so 16, 80 and 10. 16 plus 80 plus 10, 106 and 1 over 182. 106 over 182. Convert them into simplest form. That is 53 over 91. That is the probability. I hope this is clear now. So that was the last question of our paper. If you have any queries, please let me know in the comment section and please subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Take care.